Hey guys, TechGuy276. I've just entered my estate, and therefore, when I get to my house, it's going to be the 5-minute mark. iOS 7. iOS 7. A lot of people are asking. Well, not me, but a lot of people. I've seen it around everywhere on tech videos, and I've scrolled down, and it's like, hey, when is Jonny Ive going to be working on iOS 7? And well, I think Jonny Ive is going to have some influence on iOS 7, but iOS 7 has been worked on for well, even before iOS 6. See, that's the problem. I've just thought of something now. There's a problem. Why does Apple keep working on? Why does Apple keep working on software that they know they're going to update to next year? Why don't they just add that feature? I know the features might not be added yet, but I'd rather have the software delayed or not be rolled out in order to make up for the updates. As they always have to update it every year, but I don't get why. It's only an OS, I know. I don't know. I can get it with iOS 6 because, well, in iOS 5 it didn't support 16:9 screens. Well, it didn't support 4-inch displays on the 3.5, in the 4-inch display on the iPhone 5. Because I remember someone testing it out. They got an iOS 5 simulator, and they run it next to an iOS 6 simulator, and they altered the rumoured 4-inch display on the iOS 5, and instead of making everything bigger, well, it stretched it, and it made the icons the same size, and it made it didn't look right at all. Like, just picture an iOS 5 device now, but the bottom row has been just dismissed and stretched and all weird. But on iOS 6, it looked exactly how it did on the iPhone 5, and now I've just entered a slippery road, so it might take more than 5 minutes to actually walk home. Yeah. I think a lot of people with iOS 7, they'll be asking, "Oh, has Jonny Ive put his work into this?" But I honestly think they'll skip it out. They'll skip iOS 7 out and go to straight to iOS 8. And I don't mean in the numeric. I just think they won't actually roll it out in the summer or whenever they roll it out. I don't think they'll roll it out at all. They'll wait another year because the iPhone 5S, and why does it need new software upgrade when it's just minor features? I think that a lot of changes to iOS will be made in iOS 8, but it's going to be iOS 7. Just keep going with it, because I don't think Apple have enough. I don't think Jonny Ive has enough time to develop. Ideas, actually get them through, and actually get them programmed and tested on all the iOS devices. I don't think there's enough time for that, and I don't think the programmers have a lot of work on the plate. Yeah. I'd like to have a lot of iOS features on the iPhone. Well, on iOS 6, most of them have been rolled out from the jailbreak community, but I'm thinking of something like I have not used an iPhone or I've not used an iOS device updated to the recent software as my daily driver, so I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I've used it enough to get some credit on it, and I just think Apple need to look at the jailbreak community, look at the tweaks that people are downloaded, like the most downloaded tweets, springboard settings. That's the first tweak that I get. I mean the tweak. That's the first tweak that I get. Quick toggles. You can have them from the multitasking bar, you can have them from the notification center, or you can just roll out. You can get rid of the notification center and just have quick toggles. It's a bit slippy now. And also close all apps. I'm seeing people like, have you got all your apps closed? What do you mean? Well, double click your. Oh yeah, I didn't know you could double click. Well, double click your home button, and then hold it once, and then minus all. You'll get all your RAM back. And a lot of people that actually uses battery. It does up until you have more than 8 apps running, because you're sacrificing a lot of the RAM. Like, you're sacrificing a lot of the RAM just to run them apps, and if they're still running in the background, not enough RAM is left, so they've got to go into the ROM, and then once the ROM is gone, they've got to run into the CPU, and that's when you start encountering problems. Yeah, I'll talk about this the other day, but thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you next podcast. Right, bye.